Okay, take any questions.
How about Cal? Just looking at them really quickly.
Yeah, they've improved from last year. You know, Sonny did a really good job recruiting, and we knew that because we recruited against them. And you know, he's been building it up, and you know, defensively he had been recruiting better talent than he had when he first got there. So defensively they're better talent-wise, and coach has done a great job with them on defense, and really built them up. Offensively, they're running the ball a little bit more than they did. A little bit more tight end sets, but they still have a lot of spread sets because they have a lot of personnel for that. And Ross Bowers is a quarterback that we were looking at, that we liked out of high school. He's a good player. He comes from a coaching pedigree. Both his parents are coaches. His dad was a college football coach, and his mom was the head volleyball coach? Gymnastics coach, Gymnastics coach at Washington. So, and both of them quit their jobs and moved to Cal to watch him play these last 3 years. And you know, he comes from you can tell he's a heady, understands the game, really great competitor. He can run, he can throw it. He's a good player.
Their defense has been really solid in forcing a lot of turnovers. I think they lead the Pac-12 in turnovers.
Yeah, they forced a bunch against Washington State. I think 7 in that game, and they've been opportunistic in that area and playing good. They've been doing really well. I've been impressed with their corners and how they play too.
Day one of the open quarterback competition, what have you seen from Sam Noyer and Steven Montez, and what is your timetable for the decision?
We're preparing them both to play, and when we walk out there to play Saturdays, we'll make a decision.
How Steven bounced back since that day?
Well, I mean, we just had the one practice. He did good out there today. He was throwing it good, and hopefully he'll keep getting better.
What has Steven been struggling with this season that has prompted you to kind of make a change here and open this up?
Well, you know, the first half was just bad. We needed to make a spark to try to do something, and you know, we've had sputterings, but he just needs to keep working and keep getting better. And I thought it was a good chance to give Sam, see if he could give us any life and do that, because we weren't doing very well at all. So, and, you know, that's usually the first place that you can try to spark him, is at the quarterback position. You know, we did that some with Cepho too throughout his career, and so hopefully that they'll both be prepared to play better this week, so we can have an opportunity to win.
In your experience, when you see a quarterback have to step back, does that sometimes help their mental state kind of take a breath and look at it and reevaluate or reassess?
Yeah, I think it happens all different ways. Hopefully it takes them to be able to focus more, be more determined, understand what they got to do, look at it, and like you said, kind of reevaluate it a little bit.
I realize the first half was bad, but you had mentioned the other night that there's been other times this season you've thought about it. So are there things that you've just noticed this season that that's not clicking with him?
Well, you know, he just got to keep maturing. He's got to keep maturing, and he has matured. He has gotten better from the first game, and you know, so he's got to. Both of them have all got to go. All our quarterbacks have got to go to a different level, just like our receivers and our running backs and everybody. Well, not our running backs. I can't say that. He's done everything he can do. And I'm not saying all the guys aren't trying. That's not what I meant. They've just got to get better at what they do. And sometimes if you're in a little bit of a rut, kind of not feeling good, sometimes it's good to try to make a change and try to see what happens, and then see if that keeps you focused and keeps pushing.
Certain things that Sam Noyer's done consistently well throughout practice.
Yeah, you know, Sam can run, as you saw. He has a good arm, and you know, just getting him in there, getting some quote live reps was big, and he made some good plays and had some other ones he could have made. I think all of that gives him more experience to be better the next time he has a chance at it.
Is this a situation with the coaching staff where you talked about you needed to coach better and coach harder? Is that a situation where you try and do things differently, or is it just kind of a keep grinding away and let's see if it sticks?
No, I think you go and you look, you know, which we do all the time, and you just got to keep reevaluate, and then you look at, okay, what did Washington State do to us? Was it what we did, or was it what Washington State did, or is it a combination? And sometimes they might come out and do something and you go, wow, they had something on us, and so that's for us to figure out and look at. So that's what I mean. And then we got to be able to instill confidence in the players and make them more comfortable and be able to make more plays and that type of thing. So that's our part, putting them in the right place, you know, to make them. You know, we had a chance for 4 interceptions the other night and didn't catch any of them. You know, so coaches put them in the right places. They got to make the catches, and they will. They'll end up making them. So one of the things I talked about coaching tomorrow is we need to do more ball drills. with the DBs. So that's one way of helping them coach them better. So we do them, but looks like we need to do more. You know, it's kind of like you shoot 3-pointers. You had to open 3-pointers and you don't hit them. You need to shoot more 3-pointers. You might change instead of shooting. You might have hit all your foul shots. You don't want to lose your foul shots. But y'all kind of know what I mean. So a coaching thing we looked at was, okay, we need to do more ball drills with the DBs, and hopefully now instead of dropping 4, we might catch 2, you know, or catch 1. Or at least we're better, you know.
On your DBs, did you like the way they played though overall?
Yeah, they disguised well. I thought we had him guessing a little bit more than he had. We did a few things a little bit different and for disguising, and I thought they did a good job with that. And we broke on the ball and made some plays. Just didn't come up with it. We would have come up with 4 of them. You know, it might have been a different football game. But we didn't. So that's the way it goes.
While Trey and Dante both in there with Isaiah out. It looked like they kept on getting better.
Yeah, they've you know, both of those young men have kept improving, and that's the first time Trey's been back since he got hurt. And I thought he went out there and had to get thrown in and competed hard, and I thought he did some good things.
What's an update on Isaiah?
He was doing okay today. I think he'll be able to play, but we'll see.
You had Tim
Hope he
Coleman.
doesn't have any setbacks.
What's that?
Hope he doesn't have any setbacks.
Tim Coleman went out as well. Any update on him?
Still don't know yet on Tim.
And then Derek and
They're all
Jonathan
right.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
So is Jonathan then back practicing at center this week?
Huckins?
Yeah.
Huckins has a concussion. He's going through protocol.
Okay, so is Lineup then taken? Is he?
Yeah,
trying to
Lineup to be
work
taking
on
center
it?
like he did, yes. Like he has in the other games when that situation happened to him.
If Jonathan's out, who else could play center for you guys?
We're working on that right now to see how that works out.
No, Purcell's there, but he's a
we
redshirt.
would
Right?
redshirt Colby is too late. We got other guys we've been practicing there, so for the whole season, not just this week. So.
How did Brett Tons do? I mean, it seemed like he was one of the guys that didn't have as much experience as everybody else, but also maybe a big necessity for you guys to develop some depth.
Yeah. Brett did well when he went in there, and he did some good things. I thought for his first time getting thrown out there, I thought he did okay.
Aside from the quarterback situation, how do you kind of get this passing attack going?
We got to throw and catch it better. I mean, I know that's simple, but when we threw it the other night, we dropped it, and then when they were open, we miss them sometimes. So we just got to get the repetition and going and pushing at it, and you know, hopefully we'll be able to do that. We've had some really good glimpses of it, and so hopefully we'll be able to do that.
With Shea specifically, are you surprised at all by his lack of production overall this year?
I mean, we just haven't been hitting on all cylinders out there. So I mean, we've run the ball more, which is going to happen.
Right.
You're not going to throw it quite as many times. So it's 15 less throws a game right now, but we were running the ball and doing well with the run game. And so that's, you know, that's the way it is sometimes for receivers. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it comes in bursts, it comes in things. So hopefully, if we have opportunities to throw it, then we'll complete it better and do a better job with that.
I saw Trey was number 22. He said it was because he moved to special teams.
Well, what happened was we had Trey and Visca on the same special teams, and we were going to have to put a jersey on one of every special team. So I just went to him and said, "Hey, do you mind?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll wear 22. Then I'll have to put that jersey on. We have to take it off and do all that." And so that's why we ended up doing that. That's what, you know, you do the double numbers because you know kids want those certain numbers, and there's situations that come up, and it was great to see that they were both selfless enough to say, "Hey, I'll do it, work it that way," and it worked out fine. You know, we got it to the television, we got it to radio, we put his name. We were able to put the name on the back because we had the machine in the there, so I think it all worked out well.
Is Kyle Trago switching numbers then?
No, Kyle wasn't playing.
Okay. So
when Kyle comes back, we'll have to do some more stuff. So, you know, it's just that's the way it is in modern football. Back when I played, you wear one number. That's what you wear. But everybody does it that way now. So I guess that's the way it is. When I saw Nick Saban doing it, I said, I guess everybody can do it. Because I thought he'd be the last one to do it.
Nice.
All right, thanks, guys.